So this week's Monday makeup, we have decided to do Fab Four. So Josie, what is your fabulous four products?
So my Fab Four, I mean, it is slightly more than four products, but like the four areas that I'm going to focus on today is the cheeks, so a nice blush and highlight combo. And then we've got obviously our brows, which are super important for framing the face. And then just a quick dose of mascara, and then obviously lipstick and lip liner for today.
Lovely, I can't wait to see this. So I've gone with similar sort of four products, trying to keep like the areas of the face as four different areas. So I've got Glow Time foundation, which I'm going to go into why I've chosen that one. I've then got a really nice blush bronze palette. Again, there's three different colours in there, but it classes as one product.
Yeah, it counts as one.
Counts as one. And then I've got brows similarly to you, because I feel like without brows, your face is just never finished.
No.
And then I've actually gone with a powder to set my foundation in place. So can't wait to start. So Josie, do you want to take it away?
I will. So I've already done my base. I've just got a little light layer of foundation on and my concealer. I did put a tiny little bit of bronzer on, but for me, when I haven't got like any fake tan on at the moment, so I'm very fair. So I like to pop in a little bit of colour back into my face. So I'm going to go in with a pot rouge. I'm sure you've all seen me use this before, but it's in a different colour. Now it looks quite bright, but you need the tiniest amount, and I'm just going to take a little bit on a stippling brush and then just pop that straight on the apples of the cheeks and sort of bring it more upwards into where your bronzer would normally go. And I'm just going to buff that in. And instantly it just kind of makes me look a little bit more alive.
It brings such a nice warmth to your skin, but in like a really nice sort of fresh, subtle way. Because
Yeah.
I feel like the products that we've chosen this week is for people that are like at home, they just want to maybe do a little something different, feel a little bit more glam, but still keep it very daytime neutral.
Yeah, and very minimal. And like we did the makeup a few weeks ago, the pick me up makeup. This is kind of like a little pick me up days when you want to put a little bit of something on, but you just really can't be bothered to go like full whack with it all. Just add these little bits just to kind of make yourself feel a little bit more right. I'm here, I'm in the room, I'm ready to go.
Definitely. So I've already, similarly to Josie, gone in with my base. Now, this is from Iredale. It is called the Glow Time Foundation, which I think you would have seen me use quite a few times in our videos. But I wanted to show you that this is a 4-in-1. So it's actually a moisturizer, primer, foundation and a concealer in one. So I've used a brush to apply it all over my face, and I'm just going to go in now to show you what a difference it can make to just putting it under the eyes, because I haven't yet concealed under my eyes, and that's where I tend to the most, because I'm getting a little bit of dark shadowing underneath, and what we've got to do is just remember to go quite far into the corners. I'm applying it with my fingers first so that I can really position where it's going, and then I'm going to blend afterwards.
It's so handy having it in just one product.
Oh, it really is. Like it's one of those products that I always say to people, you know, when you're caught out and you think there's a little bit of redness showing just around the nose area, or you are starting to look a little bit more deflated or tired throughout the day, this is one of those products that you can literally have in your handbag. You can pull down the car mirror and you can literally just touch up throughout the day, because it's got a really nice sort of dewy glow to it. So it instantly just picks up the face and makes it look like you've had 10 hours sleep when in fact you've had 4.
Amazing. Love that. So I've added the blush to my face now. I think I definitely look like I've got more colour to me. I'm looking less drained. I'm then going to go in with, this is a Beauty Light one from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in the shade Pillow Talk. It's quite a similar shade. It's quite pinky, but this is more of a highlight. So I'm literally just going to dab that right on the apples of my cheeks and up to my temple, and then with the same brush I'm just going to blend that in, and then it just gives you that really nice dewy glow.
I love how it's just like on the end as well, on like that little sponge. I think that's
Yeah,
really handy.
so it squeezes through. You need to make sure you like click it off, otherwise it does leak everywhere. But it's really handy, and you can just literally do dot dot and then blend in.
So I'm going to go in with a cheek colour next, and I'm going to use the Jane Iredale Great Shapes palette in shade Warm. So it comes in cool, warm or deep. Warm contains a bronze colour, a blush, and an under eye setting powder. So with me, I'm going to go in with the actual darker colour first with the blending contour brush from Jane Iredale. Now this, I'm going to actually go on the forehead, down to my temples, under my cheekbone, and along the jawline. So I'm creating the number 3. And that's how I always say to people, if you're stuck about where you want to actually contour the face, just choose the number 3. So temple, under the cheekbone, jawline.
And it's essentially it's where the sunlight would kind of naturally hit you. And I tend to take whatever's left on the brush and I just dust it through the center of the face just to kind of marry it all together.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Like you get that effect, like, you know, when you're on holiday and you have like a little brown nose from being in the sun.
Oh, to be on holiday.
Oh, I know, I want a holiday.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how you can then go in with the same brush on the apples of the cheeks. So you know how you make a little smile and then your apples of your cheeks come up? That's where you want the blush to just rest, always brushing upwards.
Love that colour on you, Alexis. It looks gorgeous.
It's just like a really nice subtle blush, because I know in previous videos some people are a little bit afraid of blusher, thinking of going a little bit too far, but because this is in powder form you can actually build it, and I guess if you want more intensity you can dampen the brush and you can make a little bit more of an intense colour, but for the purpose of today I think it works well.
I'm now going to go in with brows. Now I have recently, they look quite dark at the moment. I've recently tinted them, so they look a little bit more there. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a brow gel just to kind of set them in place and grab to any hairs that are slightly lighter. Sort of for me, it tends to be at the front and then right at the tail end of my brow. So I'm just going to brush that through.
Best brows ever.
Thank you. Well, they've gotten better because I've been using that Novu lash serum that you gave me.
Oh yeah.
So I never had, like, I've started to grow on this side, it's grown all underneath there, and also at the tail they've started to like grow back, and I'm like, oh, little hairs are coming back.
There we go. Yeah, it's just like a really nice handy conditioner, but it does give growth to the lashes and brows as well. I've got the Jane Iredale retractable brow pencil. Love this one because it's got a nice little spoolie on one end to brush through your brows, and then it's got a colour on the other end. This one is in shade Brunette. It's
nice that it's so small and thin as well, so you can be really precise with it.
That's what I like, and it's like a sort of crayon texture. So again, I'm just going to brush through the brow area, and then I'm going to gently just slightly go through the brows, because like Josie, I have tinted them, so I don't want to go too dramatic because the colour's already there. I just want to define them slightly.
Once we're out of the lockdown, I'm going to give a lash lift and tint a try.
Oh, I just love it when I do it on clients and you just, their eyes open and their lashes are literally like they've got mascara on them.
Oh, well, Alexis, I'll be coming to you. Right, so it's now time for my lashes. I'm just going in with, this is my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Mascara. I do love this mascara.
Look at those lashes.
And you can layer up this mascara, but obviously for the purpose of it being just like a day look, I'm literally just going to do my top lashes, just a couple of coats.
I'm going to now go in with my powder to actually just finish off my face. Now, with this particular foundation, hence the name, it's called Glow Time, it gives the skin a really nice dewy finish, which I absolutely love. But it does still need a form of powder to just keep it in place, because some people will always say to me, oh, my foundation, it always seems to have an imprint of where I've touched my face throughout the day, or I've been leaning on my face throughout the day. There's always an imprint, and it's just because you haven't set the actual makeup in place. So whether it be a translucent powder because you don't want a colour, you just want it to look quite fresh, I'm going to go in with the pure pressed foundations. Now, as I just said, it can be a foundation if you want a powder foundation, or I'm setting it with what I already have. This gives more of a coverage at the same time, because it is a colour. But like I just said, if you want a more effortless look, then just go for translucent. Handy brush, in my powder, tap, tap, tap. And then I'm just going to do it where I tend to get a bit of oiliness as opposed to dewy finish, dewy glow. So T-zone.
Oh, your skin looks amazing, Alexis.
Oh, thank you. I did actually cheekily do a bit of light therapy on my skin last night because I knew that we were doing this today. Oh. Perks of having all of the equipment at home.
Yeah.
Yes, I did do some Dermalux light therapy. Shout out to them. Oh, I love your skin. It's got such a nice power glow to it.
I'm all about a power glow.
Yeah,
I just love glowing. So I'm going in with a lipstick. This is actually my all-time favourite lipstick. It is Dance Floor Princess from Charlotte Tilbury. You'd probably quite like this as well, Lex. It's quite a peachy pink. That first, not be too neat with it. I am going to also use a lip liner, but I'm only going to use that just to go around the edges, just to neaten it up. Whereas usually if I was like going out or wanted it to last longer, I'd put the lip liner on first and then go on with the lipstick, but I'm not too worried today.
Yes, I already know that I want that lip shade. It's like, you know me.
God, it is like the best colour. When I started working Charlotte Tilbury and I found it, I was like, oh, it's the best colour ever.
It literally looks the nicest colour.
This lipstick is inspired by Kylie Minogue. That's why it's called Dance Floor Princess.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Fun fact.
It's called Pink Candy. So we all like a bit of pop of pink. I'm just going in with a gloss just for today because I want to just continue this dewy finish, and it just will make me feel like it ties all of it in together, and it will make the blush pop a little bit more.
I just love sometimes the simplicity of a gloss. Sometimes that's all you need.
Same, apart from when it's windy outside. So
yes.
We do not want to gloss then.
No. I always make the mistake of like when I'm doing my makeup and then I dry my hair afterwards and I always put the gloss on. I'm like, why did I do that? Because now I'm blow drying my hair and my hair's literally getting, and I'm like, same mistake every time. I never learn.
Full boy error.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I love these finished looks for Fab.
You look gorgeous.
So do you. Love it.
Love it.
Thank you so much for the suggestion this week, because we did actually take inspiration from a suggested client.
Yes,
so thank you so much, because we really love producing these videos. So if you do have any input that you want to see, we do have a few ideas already up our sleeves, but please message either of us and we will be happy to accommodate.
Yes, look forward to the next one.
Me too. Thank you so much again, Josie.
Thank you. See you again soon. Bye.
Bye.